Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy DCPRT, aka DFS Space or the DFS Club. Y'all see the shirt. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's get into this first little video and lineup review. I did well in week 2. Looking to crush week 3. I'm gonna break down my lineup for week 2. Let y'all know my thought process and just what I was thinking on when I built that line. So let's get right into it. And then I'm gonna do a first look, man, looking at each position, who I like as a first look, and then we'll go from there. So this was my winning cash line on DraftKings, double ups. I did the 250 double up, and starting out with Carson Wentz. I wanted exposure to that Washington Detroit game, as I told y'all in my week 2 first look video. I love this game right here. I thought it could be a shootout. It ended up being that. The score was 27-36, so it was a shootout. Carson Wentz did his thing. Started off slow, but he picked it up because Detroit defense sucks. So I like picking on Detroit. Carson Wentz did his thing, finished with 31.7. Next is Saquon Barkley. He really didn't matter because he was so chalky. 72% on. I know he's gonna be high on. That was my problem last week. The first week I had faded him and he was high on and he went off. Wasn't gonna make that mistake again. Even though he didn't really do shit, pretty much everybody had him, so it didn't really matter. But he was 72% on, so that was good. Joe Mixon, I thought he was gonna have a better game than this. 35% on. Cincinnati got spanked again by Dallas, man. I don't know what's going on with Cincinnati, but eventually they're gonna start clicking. Next to Devontae Adams, 71% on, highly on. See, this is where you get bailed out at in these cash games when they be high on, because if a player does, then everybody got their player, so it don't matter really. He got 9 points. I like this game, against Arizona. Y'all know the Chiefs smashed Arizona. So I figured Vegas, will put up a fight and, do their thing. But Adams didn't get there. This was the main guy right here. St. Brown. This is the good thing about low ownership, especially when they go off, because don't nobody have them. So when St. Brown went for 42, they just moved me straight up, in the standings. And when I see him go for 42, I say I'm good. I know I'm going to cash because don't nobody really got him. 27% on, he was the main guy in this line. I liked him, in this game. This Washington Detroit game. I love this game. So St. Brown went off for 42. The Sun God. He did really well. Next is Dortch. I just picked him because he was high on. I just wanted to join the field. Got 15.5. He did pretty well. Granson, my cheap play right here. Just a punt play. I didn't give a damn what he was going to do. He was only 2,600. He did something. I'll take that. 3.4. But, I was really just using him to pay up. I was able to load up on Barkley, Mixon, and Adams, and St. Brown. I was able to load up and get Patterson in too. So it was just a play for me to just load up on studs, pretty much. At 2,600, he barely a free player. Damn near a free player, and he still did. He had some production. 3.4. So I'll take that from Granson, and then Cordell Patterson. I think he got like 4 points. I figured he was gonna get a lot of usage. Going up against the Rounds, ended up being a close game, but he was 3% on. He could have did better. And then my defense was Cincinnati. Everybody had Cincinnati. It was like 80% on for Cincinnati. So I really wanted the Buccaneers, but the Buccaneers, was too high in price. I had them on Fanduel, so I just did, the Cincinnati Bengals. They were chalky, and it really didn't matter what their defense was gonna do, because pretty much everybody had them. And I made $500 on this lineup right here. And then FanDuel, pretty much the same players. I finished 11th place in this double up right here. And then I put the same line in this little small GPP because I like to play my cash line in GPP. I just throw it in a GPP. In this cash line right here, I went with Carr instead. Wentz. The same running backs. Doolin, I went with him. You know, I liked him. Tyreek Hill smashed. You know, he went for like down there 50. Then I had St. Brown. He went for 40. So these two right here put me up through there, man. Got me 11th place. Samuels did well. He had 22. He was on fire too. And then Schultz, you know what I'm saying? I like Schultz because, you know, he played 100% of the snaps. And I told the family, you know, the Cowboys don't think the Cowboys gonna be sweet. Y'all seen what happened? The Cowboys won. You know what I'm saying? I told the family that. I'm like, don't think they just gonna bend over. So that's why I picked Schultz, man. Cause I figured, you know, the quarterback was gonna look for him. You know, most backup quarterbacks like to look for their tight end. So that's why I got Schultz there and cash that easily. And that's my lineup review for DraftKings and Fanduel. Looking to smash it again. Also the family cash. All these winners right here. Let's go to today. Shout some of the family out. Show them some love right quick. The Hitman made $100 on Prizepicks. I'm gonna get into Prizepicks too. I'm gonna give y'all 2 picks on my Prizepicks for NFL. He made $100 on Prizepicks. $58 right there. Shout out to the Hitman. Then he got FanDuel, cashing on FanDuel, made about $50 there. $40. Shout out to the Hitman. Chris D cash, looks like he finished 5th place. Scorpion 2K got 12th place in the Monday night showdown. Shout out to Scorpion King. Kudos House 36 got 14th place. Shout out to Kudos. Jim Parrish made $265. Shout out to Jim. And more people are gonna start posting their lines. Monday night I cashed 1 line on DraftKings, and that was about it for me. I went on this main slate. Shout out to the family. They cash again. Let's get it for week 3. So if you want to join the best team in the industry, man, go to the winning team, the DFS Club. Go to dfsclub.com. You got me, Skywalker DFS, my brother. Join the community with over 600 members. Shout out to the family. We play every single sport: NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college sports, Euro basketball, SFL. Click join now. Click my logo. We got 4 plans. We're the cheapest in the industry. We got the bronze plan, the silver plan, the gold plan for $149 for the whole year, and the 3-day pass if you want to try us out. We have built lineups, 24/7 tips and advice, GPP cash cheat sheets, bankroll management if you need help with that. Live pregame podcast. We do a podcast every week on NFL. Dropping gems, cheap plays like the Doolin play. I call that play. He went off. We just be calling plays, man. Me, Skywalker, LT. We just be calling plays, the family. So you don't want to miss out on that. And pretty like insight, you know, in the late news that comes out. We make pivots if we have to. And we're a family. So join the winning team, the DFS Club. Come win with us. We'll be glad to have you. So I'm looking to cash again, like I did on week 2, on week 3, and let's get this streak going. So do not miss out. Get with the winning team, the DFS Club. Come join the family. Come win some money with us. All right, let's get into this first look, man. I'm gonna start with quarterback. This is my first time looking at this. So let's get to it. I think this Buffalo Miami game could be sneaky. Miami's starting to show that they can hang with the big boys. You know, Tua's starting to play very well. He got weapons now. They showed they can score very high. You know, so Buffalo, you know, they're gonna have to get right with Miami. You know what I'm saying? And they away too. So I think Miami gonna turn up. I think this can be a good game right here. The total is 51. You know, Miami is for real, and I think this can be a good game. So I like Josh Allen, 8,200. Lamar Jackson against New England. I don't really like that. Pat Mahomes against Indiana. Don't really like that. But he's in play though. Jalen Hurts against Washington. I like this game right here. 50 total. He's 7,600. I like him against Washington. Justin Herbert against Jacksonville. Slide on down. You know, Joe Burrow, they 0-2. I think they're gonna try to beat up on the New York Jets, man, to try to get themselves back going. You know, I think they're gonna try to run up that score. So I like Joe Burrow. Cause even in these big losses they having, he's still putting up pretty good numbers. So when he get clicking, man, and get hot, man, I can see him getting over 30. They gonna have that game. They gonna blow a team out, man, and they ain't gonna be playing. It might be against the New York Jets. So we'll see. I like Joe Burrow. Stafford against Arizona. Carson Wentz revenge game right here. 50 total. They raised the price to 6,300. I don't know, man. I don't know about. I like Carson Wentz, but I don't know about this matchup against Philly though. Philly pretty tough. Y'all just seen what Philadelphia did to Kirk Cousins, man. Kirk Cousins remind me of Wentz pretty much. They like the same player, man. It's like they could be good sometimes, but sometimes they can just fuck up, man. Like fuck up. You know, they that type of player. Like they got spurts where they be good. That's why they keep a starting job, but man, they be fucking up sometimes. So I don't know about Carson Wentz in this week. He did well for me last week. Made me over $500. Thanks to Carson Wentz. But I don't know about you this week though, bro. Tua 6,100. He's okay. Going up against a tough defense, man. Buffalo. That's gonna be interesting. I think Tua can do good, man. Tua a different type of quarterback. He can scramble. You know, he can. You know, he got weapons and stuff. So it's gonna be hard to cover him. He could be a sneaky player. I'm gonna pick him, man. Cause I think people are not. I think he's gonna be low on going up against Buffalo. I don't think people gonna want to pick Tua against Buffalo. Go to the cheaper. I think Marcus Mariota could be a good play. Atlanta is sneaky good. Atlanta is sneaky good. I say that because they had 2 close games. I hate it, man. Atlanta Falcons is my team. You know Atlanta. That's my home team. I think they can do well against Seattle, man. I think they can try to beat up on Seattle to get their first win. Because they supposed to won that first game against the Saints. You know, we ended up losing it in the last minute. And then, shit, we came back on the Rams. So, that's a good sign, man. And people got to realize this is a new team. Like, everybody is new. We don't have Julio Jones no more. We don't have Matt Ryan no more. It's like this is a new team. So, they got to build chemistry. Mariota is a brand new quarterback. We got brand new wide receivers, like Drake London. Pitts just came in last year. You know what I'm saying? Everybody building chemistry up. So I think Marcus Mariota probably gonna be my favorite quarterback based off the price tag and the upside, cause he rushed the ball too. So I like Marcus Mariota at 5.5 too, man. Against Seattle, I like that. Trevor Lawrence starting to play pretty well too, man. But I don't know against the Chargers. Joe Flacco, man. You know, he threw the ball like 50 times. 5,300, man. I don't know, man. Joe Flacco, man. I don't know. And that's about it. It get ugly down here. So the main quarterbacks I like is Marcus Mariota. As of right now, things could change, but right now, probably Marcus Mariota for the cheap quarterback. Then probably Tua because of ownership. I think his ownership gonna be down. Joe Burrow because you know they're gonna want to make a statement. And then going up to Jalen Hurts, probably my best pay up, Jalen Hurts. Yep. Let's go to running backs. So running backs, I like Jonathan Taylor at 9.9. His price tag on came down after he burned a lot of people. I didn't have him, but he burned people at 9,900. He's down to 9K now. I think people are gonna game log watch and see he had a 7 and come off of him. I like him against Kansas City. Now, the game script, you know, might not work in his favor, but you know that's their main guy. But if they get ahead, man, I like Indiana cheap wide receiver, so I'm gonna get to that wide receiver soon. But Jonathan Taylor, you know, Kansas City they're not good at stopping up run, so I like him. Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, I'm gonna hold off on him 8,800. Henry, yeah, hold off on him too. Eckler, I don't like how they're using Eckler right now, so I'm coming off of him too. I like Joe Mixon at 7,600. I think he's gonna come back balling out. These matchups suck, man, for the running backs. But David Montgomery, Chicago against Houston, you know. The total is low, but you know, David Montgomery, he pretty nice at 5,900. I think Cordell Patterson can come back smashing against Seattle. So I like Cordell Patterson. And it get ugly, man. Rashard Penny at 4,900, I guess, but it's, you know, they got another running back cutting into his production. Running backs don't look too good, man. This is the first look. You know, we got all week to look at running backs. You know, I may change my mind, but as a first look, I'm not a big fan, man. But I gotta pick somebody though. Miles Sanders, you know, he can be decent against Washington. You know, that's a good total game right there. I like Miles Sanders. Cordell Patterson. I guess you can go to Gibson too against Philadelphia. He did pretty well. Dalvin Cook, you know, after them getting the brakes beat off them, I think they're gonna come back, you know, and do their thing. So I like Dalvin Cook against Detroit. That's about it on running backs though, man. Pretty ugly. Okay, on wide receivers, got Cooper Kupp. He always in play. I love Cooper Kupp. I got this man in my season long. He doing very well for me. He's unstoppable, man. The most unstoppable player in the league is Cooper Kupp. You cannot stop this dude, man. He the only guy who hasn't done it yet. Back-to-back game, 36-35. Only player that put up numbers like that. Everybody else, at least, they went off, but they did it. See, Adams went off, but did it. Justin Jefferson went off, but did it. Jamar Chase went off, but did it. You know, Stephon Diggs, he's still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Cooper Kupp, high total game against Arizona, man, he should be chalky. He down to 900. Nobody can stop this dude. I like Cooper Kupp. Justin Jefferson, I think he going to bounce back in Detroit, man. Like I said, I love picking on Detroit. I expect Justin Jefferson to do his thing at 9,300. He should smash. I like Justin Jefferson, Adams against Tennessee. Decent game. Jamar Chase, I expect him to bounce back 8,100 against the Jets. I love Cincinnati. I think they're gonna be low on. You know, people seeing them lose and shit. You know, I expect them to bounce back, especially in the Jets. You know, I like Jamar Chase. I think he can smash. Diggs against Miami. This game gonna be a crazy game right here. I like Diggs against Miami. You know, y'all seen what Lamar Jackson did to Miami. So I think Diggs can do his thing against Miami at 7,700. Tyreek Hill against Buffalo. The game should be crazy. 7,600. This man went for 45. I got Tyreek Hill also in my season long. I'm stacked up and Jamar Chase. I'm stacked up in my season long with wide receiver. But yeah. Tyreek Hill should do his thing. AJ Brown, I like him against Washington. I love all these top receivers right here. The Sun God, he's starting to be one of my favorite wide receivers to roster. He hadn't let me down yet. Back-to-back 12 target games, 7,200. They finally put him in the 7K range. I like him against Minnesota. We don't know if Pittman is going to be out or not. If Pittman is out, I'm going to go straight down to the cheap wide receivers on the Colts. You got, let's see what they priced at. They said they still. Okay, you got Dunlin. He was my guy. In week 2, he did good. He was at 3,200, went for 13, so he smashed because he's at 3,200. They raised the price to 39, so he's still in play. I like him against Kansas City. You know, if Pittman is out. And then you got Campbell, you know, at 3,400. But let's go back here. Waddle 6,800. I like him against Buffalo. Mike Williams did his thing. It's 6,700 against Jacksonville. He should smash again. If Keenan Allen out, I really like Mike Williams. Terry McLaurin, mediocre. Going up against Philadelphia, I like him. He's okay. Kirk, he's smashing. 26 and 21. He's sending a lot of targets going up against the Chargers. Kirk can play. Who else? Michael Thomas been doing his thing. 5,900. He pretty cheap going up against Carolina. I like Michael Thomas. Brandon Cooks I was in play because I was gonna see double digit targets. Drake London, man. Drake London. This boy fire. I'm glad we picked him up. This dude is physical. He got length. Great rookie, man. I can't wait for Kevin Ridley to come back. We're gonna have a scary team if Kevin Ridley come back. Our wide receiver core is solid, man. Him, Pitts, and Kevin Ridley, man, we solid. I love Drake London at 5,800. I think he's gonna do very well against Seattle. And Marcus Mariota, giving him the ball, man. 12 targets. He went for 25. I like Drake London. Let's see who else I like. It's just a first look, y'all. It's just a first look. My other videos that I'm gonna bring out, I break it down more, but it's just a first look. You got Dotson, he been doing very well. 4,600 going up against Philadelphia. It seems like he get a touchdown every game. Dortch, you can go to him. He's still cheap at 4,300. That's about it on wide receivers. Let's go to tight ends. So Travis Kelce, he's always in play, man. If you want to pay up, he 8K though. Man, they priced him up. But he Travis Kelce. He's always in play. Mark Andrews always in play. He's second behind Travis Kelce. Waller had a decent game again last game. He's seen more targets, went for 17. I like Darren Waller. Kyle Pitts, he got to step up, man. Mariota need to look at him more. 4,800, you want to go to Kyle Pitts, Goddard, Ed Ertz, Higby, Everett, all these guys right here. They very consistent. I like those guys. Conklin, he 3,800. I may go to him against Cincinnati. Because he been seeing good targets and he been real consistent. Evan Ingram starting to play very well. Logan Thomas at 3,500 if you want to go there. Arthur Smith, 3,100. Against Detroit. I really like that. You know what I'm saying? I like how Arthur Smith played on Monday night. He only 3,100. That may be a cash play for me. Jawan Johnson, 2,900. 7 targets, 8. If you want to go there, he's very cheap. It's some good cheap tight ends on here. That's about it, man. So, Jawan Johnson, Irv Smith, and Conklin is my favorite tight ends, man. Cheap tight ends. Let's go to defense. I like the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are known for, teams not running the ball on. We know not to roster running backs against Buccaneers, and that's all fucking Green Bay do is run the ball, bro. Green Bay do not pass the ball at all, so I like the Buccaneers defense against Green Bay. They're going to shut that shit down. I think they're going to shut that down. I love Buccaneers defense against Green Bay. Falcons defense not a slouch either at 2,700 going up against Seattle. I think they rank number 1 against the run. The Falcons are right now. I like them against Seattle. Going to a cheap defense. Could we punt somewhere? Where could we punt? I don't like these cheap defenses right here. The Jets. Yeah, I mean, if Cincinnati keep fucking up, maybe. But I think Cincinnati gonna get back right, so I might just go up to the Buccaneers, man, mid range, or the Falcons. That's what I might do. That's about it on defense. I don't want to spend too much on defense. Let's go Prizepicks, man. Let's see what they got right now on Prizepicks. I'm gonna give y'all my 2 early picks for Prizepicks. I think Jimmy Garoppolo can get over 215 yards passing. That should be easy for him to do. And Marcus Mariota, I think he can get over 190 passing yards. 190 passing yards. I think Marcus Mariota can do that. Those are my 2 picks for right now. And if you ain't played Prizepicks, man, Prizepicks is the DFS parlay website. All you're doing is picking the over or under on these players. You're not dealing with any sharks like DraftKings and Fanduel. It's just you and the projections, how the play is. Like I just gave you 2 picks. Like if you want, like I say, I think Garoppolo gonna get more than 215 yards passing. I think Marcus Mariota gonna get over 190 passing yards. You just come down here and place your bet. You know, if you want to bet 20, that turns into 60. You want to do $5, it turns 15. If you want to do 50, that turns into 150. You know, it's 3 times your money if you get 2 players right. If you want to add a 3rd player, like say Joe Burrow, now it's 5 times your money, so you get paid out more money. So now you will make $250 now, off $50. Or say if you want 4 players, add Nick Chubb in. Now you're gonna make 10 times your money just by getting 4 players right. Now you will make $500 off $50. So the minimum is $5, all the way up to whatever you want to put in. It's gonna be 10 times that if you hit on just 4 players. If you just get 4 players right. I got promo code. My promo code is SPACE SPACE. Make sure you enter my promo code SPACE SPACE to get a 100 deposit match up to $100. So if you deposit $100, Prizepicks give you $100 added on to your account. So it's like you got $200 in your account now. If you want to put $50 in, Prizepicks give you $50. So whatever you put in, it's gonna double in your account. So I max it out if I was you, just by using my promo code SPACE SPACE. And you can also play multiple sports. MLB, if you want to play, if you like playing MLB, they got MMA. They got League of Legends. If you like playing League of Legends, they got tennis, college football. If you want to play that, soccer, NBA coming up. So join the Prizepicks fund. Enter my promo code SPACE SPACE and win some money. That's it for the first look. Yeah. Also, this tool right here you see on the screen right here is Draft Dashboard. Get this tool for $1 for 30 days. Click the link in my description to get it. Get everything you need for DFS all on one screen. You get NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, all the stats you need for $1 for 30 days. So click the link in my description to get that. But let's crush it again for week 3. Let's get this winning streak going. Make sure you get with a family, the DFS Club. Go to dfsclub.com. Come win with us. What you waiting on? Come win with us. Let's get this bread. We got over 600 people in there. We having fun. You know, we crack jokes. We a family. We win together. And get with the winning team. That's it for this video. I hope everybody cashes on week 3. I'm gone. Peace.
So epic.